October 1st, 1967. Color television arrives in France to cover the Olympics in Grenoble, where Serge Kampf impulsively creates Sogeti, an IT services company. He surrounds himself with like-minded, audacious, adventurous, and pioneering colleagues, and is keen to integrate new talent as his company develops. A year later, he opens offices in Switzerland to meet the needs of a client. Sogeti then rapidly expands, first in the provinces and then in Paris, Rue Royale, in 1969. The spirit of conquest is already established. 1970, the group diversifies, first into consulting and then outsourcing, 20 years ahead of its competitors. 1974, with the acquisitions of Cap and Gemini Computer Systems, Sogeti becomes a truly European company and enters the era of large IT systems. 1975, the Capgemini Sogeti Group is born. The leading European IT services company with nearly 2,000 employees, 2 years later enters the United States, a country that is posting the group's best growth today. 1980, IBM invents the personal computer and France discovers the Minitel. At the forefront of innovation, the group's teams play a major role in creating the electronic directory, the largest IT system distributed across the world. The group relies on large and small shareholders to assist its development. Among the most significant, CGIP, which entered in 1982, will remain a loyal supporter for more than 20 years. 12 June 1985, the group is floated on the stock exchange. The share price increases by 25% in 5 days, and 5 months later, Serge Kampf establishes the group's headquarters at Place de l'Étoile in Paris. That same year, Capgemini Sogeti wins the prize for the Best Annual Report, a document drawn up by Serge Kampf every year. He illustrates the pages with a number of paintings, creating a veritable collection over the years. 1987, thanks to the acquisition of CESA, the group gets a foothold in the promising market of system integration. 1990, Thomson invents the induction table, Chanel premieres Egoiste, and the Hubble telescope is launched into orbit. The rencontres are an institution, an important time when the group's strategy is defined. At the 17th rencontre in Marrakesh in 1990, the managerial team decides on a more offensive leadership strategy, which will lead to a number of acquisitions in Europe. 1992, the economic crisis is rife. Capgemini Sogeti posts the first annual loss in its history but is able to rally. The Genesis transformation plan enables the group to recover and return to growth in only 2 years. 1993, Paul Hermelin and Pierre Esler enter the group, joining Serge Kampf and Jeff Unwin. 1995, the Convergence program is launched to make consulting and IT services a winning team. 1996, the group adopts a single name and logo for all its activities. The year 2000 sees the birth of the DivX format, the keyless keyboard, and the USB key. The group confirms its global ambitions with the acquisition of Ernst & Young Consulting, announced at the Berlin Rencontre in May 2000. A number of storms hit the company. The integration of Ernst & Young Consulting proves to be more difficult than foreseen. Paul Hermelin, appointed CEO in 2002, must rally the entire group to get it back on track. An entity specializing in local professional services is created in 2002 and revives the original Sogeti brand. The group marks a strategic turning point in 2003. It establishes offices in India, where it will continue to grow. The acquisition of Kanbei in 2006 will act as an accelerator. Today, the group has nearly 40,000 employees in India. In 2004, the group adopts its current logo. It is the 6th version of the chubby ace of spades, designed by Serge Kampf in 1967. Serge Kampf loves rugby, so when the World Cup is held in France in 2007, Capgemini is naturally the official sponsor. The beginning of the decade sees the launch of the iPad. At the Rencontre in Barcelona in 2010, Capgemini declares its ambition to conquer new territory and new lines of business, to play and win the Champions League of the greatest players in its sector. In this context, the 120,000 employees and the managerial team have a shared goal: to create value for Capgemini, its clients, and its shareholders. Over the years, audacity and reason, independence and collaboration, respect for people and cultures, and commitment to clients are the characteristics which have forged Capgemini, an extraordinary group which has always been based on its 7 original values, under the direction of a leader, a conqueror, a visionary,